Hey guys, well, got the new heater going. That's a pretty cool little heater. Got a little thermostat on it. I got it set at 50 degrees or whatever. So whenever it gets up to 50 degrees in here, it'll shut off. So, yeah, I'm working on this. I've got my my new rod threaded in here, washer, nut. Then you got a washer and nut on the other side. This is pushed all the way down. I'm going to put this track back on there. And then when I get the track on, then I'll come back and show you guys what it looks like, and then we'll talk about this thing right here. Well, hey guys, I gotta heat the tracks up. I gotta heat this track up. You know, it's been sitting over there where the other one is. Been sitting right here on the concrete floor. And being winter time, that rubber is gonna get super hard. So it needs to be heated up. So I gotta let it heat up there for a few minutes and spin it and let it heat up another area, spin it, heat it up, spin it until it gets warmed up so it's more movable, or it's still too stiff. You got to loosen it up so you can get it over the big sprocket and that and stuff. Alrighty guys, it's getting there. I got some weight on it and it's starting to be pliable. It's getting there. And I need to get a good shop light, like LED shop light right here or something like that. So if you guys know of a good LED shop light that would work in that area, plus the door opens up and closes, you know, so don't forget about that. So it'd have to be a low profile, maybe a big round LED light or something, I don't know. But in the comments, in the comment links, let me know what you guys think would be good for a good LED light right there to shine down in that corner. Well, hey guys, it took about an hour or so, and now that finally kicked off. My dumbass was in a big hurry to get stuff together, and I tried to put this on and I didn't leave myself enough slop. So now I've got to unloosen this bolt. There's 4 bolts in there that I gotta unloosen, and then I gotta loosen this off, this tensioner, so I can push this forward to get enough so this will go over. Oh, god damn. And when I loosened those 4 bolts up the first time, the sprocket was off. So now it's going to be a little bit more difficult taking those off because I don't have a wrench that fits it. So I got to figure out how I'm going to get. I might have to take this back off to get a socket on those 4 nuts. Oh my God. Alright, let me get at this. Well, hey guys. I've been trying to mess around with getting those 4 bolts loosened up, and they won't budge. They won't budge at all. I tried this long pry bar with a pipe wrench or a pipe on it. I even tried the big impact gun, and it still wouldn't loosen that up. So what I'm gonna do is I took the sprocket off, and I'm gonna put the track up there. Get this in the middle of here where it rides in. And then I'm going to take this heavy ass sprocket. I'm going to have to put a carpet down so I can sit on it because that cement's pretty cold. And take the sprocket and get this swung around there, get it all lined up. Take the sprocket, stick it in there, and hold the sprocket up with the track all at the same time just to get one bolt in there. Yeah, it's not fun. It's not gonna be fun because this track weighs a lot. That sprocket is real heavy, so you put the sprocket inside there and then you lift the sprocket and the track at the same time to get one bolt in. Yeah, and I got to do that 2 times, one on this side and one on that side the exact same way. Yep. Alright, I'll be back when I get this on. Because I don't want to record it because there's going to be a lot of cussing and swearing and probably some tools being thrown around, and you guys really don't need to see that. Hey guys, well, it's getting there. Man, the shit that I had to fucking do to get this track up on here. First off, I took this off. You remember seeing that. I took this off. And then I put that big wheel in there, and then try to move this up here. And that didn't work, and then I tried a couple other things, and this mechanism here wasn't going down far enough, so I unbolted it here, took this bolt out, took this unit out, got it up in there, got it slipped up over the big wheel in there. Got it slipped over there. Got it ratchet strap pulling it up and over. And now I'm just getting the bolt back in there. And then I got to put that one rod up there. And then that way I can screw the nut on this side. And what it'll do is it'll bring it up and put tension onto the track, and then I gotta put this roller back on before I put tension on it to bring it back up. So yeah, I got a little ways to go on this one side, but that's how we learn, right? So when it comes to the other side, I know what I need to do to prepare for the other side because I did it on this side. So alrighty, I'll be back when I get this track all back and tightened up, and the wheel back on, and or the spindle and the track tightened up and all that stuff. Well, guys, about 2 hours later, it's all done. One side is. The other side shouldn't take longer than what this side did. This bracket here was a little bent, and so it was not lining up with the hole that goes all the way through there. So had to take this whole mechanism back out and take this up bar off and bend it and tweak it until it fit in there. And just, it's an old machine, you know, been beaten up a lot, and this engine smokes, and it's a Kubota diesel engine in there. It burns oil, she smokes, but man, it's still got the power though. Holy shit. Anyways, I got that tensioner thing up. Not all the way up, because I want to get the other side done. And then get that one in the same angle position as what this one is. And then when I get that side on and get the tensioner up, then I'll set it back on the ground, and then I'll use the wrench and tighten up that bolt right here, or the nut, which pulls this mechanism forward, which puts tension on the track. So I don't want to do any more of that until I get the other side on and down on the ground, and then I'll turn that nut on there, which will raise that thing forward, which will tighten up the track. So alrighty, let me get I got to get that out, get in front of the heater while it's going so it'll get warmed up and everything. I got to move this stuff. Then I pretty much got to do the same thing what I did to that side. Take this big nut off, take this off, push these two caster wheels all the way down. So hopefully this side will go on a little easier than what that side did. I hope. Alrighty, I'll be back when that side is on. Hey guys, well, you can see it's on the tracks. Tracks are back on. I got these these are original tracks or aftermarket tracks, but they've been on this machine for years and years and years and years and years and years and years. Anyways, being that it's so old and the track is so worn out, I had to, you can see it's got some give to it, but look how far I had to take that tensioner and go all the way. That thing is almost straight up and down because of the track is so worn out, it's so stretched out, that this thing has to be almost straight up and down just for it to be tight enough to stay on the machine. Same way with this side. That one's almost straight up and down like the other side. And it's got some play. You want some play in it. So, yeah. Now tomorrow, I have to get in here and clean all those leaves out and all the dirt. And yeah, I have to get it all cleaned out, and can't really see in there. So let me get my flashlight on my phone so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay. You could probably see how oily this machine is, that it blows oil out the exhaust and out the side. This baby just needs to be rebuilt, or stick a newer little engine in here. But you can see that there's no nut on there. That's missing a bolt. That's missing a nut. That's missing a bolt. There's one over there that's just missing a nut. There's one bolt that's missing out of the for the engine mount. So yeah, there's a lot of little things I need to do. So I'm gonna see tomorrow if I can get a manifold off and get some, clean that up with brake cleaner, and get some ATV silicone, high silicone, and put around that, and then put it on there and squish it real good and let it set overnight. I hope I got some stuff I can do that with. So yeah, everything's greased on the undercarriage. You can see that I gotta clean all the leaves and the dirt crap under there. You can see how this machine works. Hydraulic pumps in there. That looks like it's leaking. That hose right there looks like it's leaking for the drainage oil. And the oil probably needs to be drained out of this. So yeah, that's how those work. The gear is on the motor, on the drive motor up there that comes back to here. Same way with that side. So, alrighty. All that thing, that heater right there with the thermostat on it, that worked real good today. So, alrighty, you guys have a good one, and tomorrow we'll be working on this engine and stuff. Here's the other side. Alrighty, you guys have a good night. Be warm, or stay warm, or whatever. And we'll be working on the engine a little bit tomorrow and see if we can get this fired up tomorrow. You guys have a good night.